G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Chris's Adventures. Unfortunately, don't get out fishing much at the moment. Things are changing in my life. I'm gonna look at getting rid of the old Luxie here. Upgrade to a slightly newer car as life goes on. Things are going to evolve. I'll still look to do some fishing, just not at the same capacity I was, unfortunately. Obviously, I'd love to get back into the filming of it, try and film what I can, but we'll have to play the ball and see how things go. Right now, I'm just trying to work on the car. Obviously, I do apologise well in advance. Bit of a grub when it comes to this car. So we're just in the process of prepping it. It just cost me a lot of money to get the alternator changed on it. So now I'm just gonna go get it all cleaned up. As you can see, the interior is pretty gnarly looking, a bit gross looking. So I'm gonna start getting things done. Starting to get the seats out, gonna clean it as best I can. A bloke that's gonna hopefully do some detailing, fix a few things. And then eventually I will look at probably advertising it for sale. It's been a great car. Can't fault it. We've had it for over 10 years now, and it's just been going strong. It's regular servicing. I did my own service on it just recently because I couldn't take it to my mechanic. But other than that, it's been to a mechanic for the last decade. It's been a great car. It's taken me to a lot of the trips that you've seen me do, guys. So now it's time to start the process of upgrading to something different, So that still won't stop me from going out doing fishing. It's just a little slow at the moment. Weather's been a bit iffy. It's a bit cold. But hopefully going forward, I can look at doing some more adventures soon. But I've got to kick this little project thing happening right now into gear. Settled into my new career, a new job for the past 7 months. It's going fantastic, but between that and family life, I've got a few bit on at the moment. But look, this is, like I said, the next unfortunate step that I've got to take. I want to get a slightly newer car, which is taking a lot of my effort and time. Get rid of some of the little debt that I've got in order to facilitate that newer vehicle to get me to and from work and other bits and pieces. An auto, I think, because it's just simplicity for me and for the partner, for if she has to use my vehicle, so then she can use my car. She can't drive manual at the moment, but look, it's just life changes. Some things are changing. But look, I do miss the content of fishing and getting out as regularly as I used to. But as we all do when we have families and that, we sort of gravitate more towards that sort of life at the moment. But I will try my hardest to get out on the water, try and get some content. I have been out this year a couple of times with very little to no success. I think the cod trip in April was the last time I had some success. I've been out on the kayak with Brendo a couple of times. We've just donutted. It's been donut city for us, unfortunately. So the fishing has been tough. But like I said, we'll look at trying to do some more fishing trips coming up. But I know that this is going to take a little bit of my time. I've got to plan out the costing of getting some things done, getting this ready. The rooftop tent you see on the roof of the tray, I will be transferring that to the new vehicle. Obviously, you need to camp out and go places, so I'm not going to let that stop me. Obviously, the car is going to be, in my opinion, maybe not everyone's opinion, will be probably a lot more equipped for what I want to do. In essence, it'll still allow me to do the camping, and I'll still hopefully be able to tow the trailer with the kayaks and stuff like that. So just a little bit of an update. Looking forward to the new challenges that are happening in my life, and like I said, I'd like to put out more content, guys. hopefully I can. Maybe if I've got to change the direction, instead of doing just solely fishing, maybe I'll do some other things. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let me know in the comments section. Give me a comment on what you think I should do. I really would like your feedback. I read comments, I like and reply to them when they're there. So I appreciate all my current subscribers. Thank you for all the follows and likes and stuff that I get on my Facebook page as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys. Take it easy. As you can see, there's a lot of filth, a lot of grime over the years. I just cleaned that front bit. Not the greatest, but like it's come up a hell of a lot better. Obviously, you know, just years of sludge and crap. Obviously, it's a bit of a grub I am. I fully admit that I was. It's a bit gross. But, you know, bringing it back to life. So that hopefully, when it's all done, it'll look a lot newer than it did. So that's just the end result that we're looking for. I want to be able to know that even though I've had this car, the idea will be to make sure that the next person that gets it is going to get a nice, clean, or semi-clean car, you know what I mean? We'll be back in a bit. Well guys, we've done a pretty good job so far. Look at that. That is like much better. There's just a little bit there I'm going to have to try and clean up. Probably do that tomorrow. But that's obviously what it really looked like. Look, it was pretty gnarly. So that's the passenger side coming up real good. Now obviously with the Hiluxes, particularly the N70 is the type that it is. So you get this off, and obviously this all just clips in, yeah? So I've managed to unclip this. Just like that. Obviously a lot of crap there that I'm going to try and get out. And if you ever have to take this out, there's 2 bolts in there. There's 2 bolts here, which I've already taken out. And there's obviously 2 more, one on either side there. That would get the whole console out. So then I'll get that probably out, give all in here a really good clean, which will then give me the ability to, once put all this back in, I'll put the left seat back in, then I can start on this driver's side. As you can see, it's a little tacky. I'm going to get some new rubber mats, but she's coming along slowly. Like I said, as a bit of a work in progress, to try and get this thing up to scratch. Interior wise is pretty nasty after 10 years worth of use, grime and stuff like that. Just so obviously that's the soapy water I use to clean the floors and stuff. Pretty nasty, of course. And then I'll come back to fitting it all in. I'm going to get a guy to do some minor detailing on the car. Interior wise, get him to clean it up a bit more before the time comes for us to have to sell the vehicle. It is fitted with a roll cage that came like that. It is engineered for that. It can, I guess, if necessary, but yeah, it's been there since I've owned the car, so it hasn't really been a pain really to deal with. So check back in next time, and I'll put the rest of the stuff back together, and hopefully it'll look a lot better. Cheers, guys. Alrighty, guys. Next day, we're starting the process again. Remove the center console out of it, get all that junk taken out of it, and give it a clean down. Then we'll move on to the driver's side. Making some good progress, so we'll keep it going, and I'll show you the next step once I'm done. Alrighty, as you can see, guys, this is really filthy. I've cleaned that all up. Clean all down the sides of the center console. Just got to clean the inside, give that a good clean, and then we can move on to the driver's side. But yeah, that's a million times better than what it was. And then we'll just have to do that, like I said, the driver's side, and then we'll move on to installing it all back. Alrighty, we're gonna reassemble the console. Alrighty, that's in there first. Sweet. It's in position. A couple of 10mm bolts to go there. A couple of 10mm bolts to go in there. One on that side, one like that. And just like that, the bolts are all back in. Now, just a matter of getting the cover, getting that in position, just clipping it all in. And bingo, all clipped in. Now it's got this little piece here to do. Also got a brand new gear knob because the old one was a little bit worn out. Just got that off eBay. I think it costs like 30 bucks delivered. Brand new 5-speed gear knob there, which I'll replace real soon. I'll put that on when I get the cover all clean. The cover's down there, but it's coming together real nicely, guys. And there we go, one completed back together console, guys, with the gear boot surround, the 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive high low gear knob, as well as the brand new 5-speed. We're getting there, we're slowly getting there. We still got to tackle a lot of stuff. There's obviously some dust and stuff. As I say, I'm going to get someone out to professionally go over it before the selling will commence. But, you know, the whole doing this stuff, guys, is just to get a head start and start really cleaning it and get it ready. So there's less for that person to has to do when it comes time to doing it, you know. Just peace of mind, knowing that, you know, it's going to look real good when it's all said and done. Alright guys, sorry, stay tuned for the next part. Alrighty, so that's the side all sorted to a degree. Like I said, obviously the seats will need to get done. Come around, gave that post a bit more of a scrub. Obviously the interior centerpiece up into the beautiful center console. Now we're just going to work on the driver's side. This is just, like I said, a good pre-clean, and just got to maintain it for a while, and then we'll see how we go. Stay tuned. Alright, as you can see, front seat, driver's seat is out. Now let's let the cleaning bit commence. Well, as you can see, guys, that's only a quick scrub, but I've got a lot of the grime off it from the before. We'll just have to keep going. Alrighty, front of the driver's side looking a little bit better than it was. Got some stuff here that's stuck. Might have to get the interior detail bloke to get that out, but we'll see. It's coming together nicely. Alright guys, seat back in, started to rain just before, so I've got it pretty much to the point where I'm happy with it. As I said, now it's just a matter of keeping it clean and doing the little bits that I can here and there, and then that'll be it, you know. Then we'll get those new floor mats ordered, get some stuff done. Obviously then I'll have to get a roadworthy to find out if there's anything else needs replacing. I've got to clean some more of these interior bits up here and stuff like that. Just give it a good general look around. As I said, it's not going to happen straight away, the sale of the car, but you know, we are moving in the right direction. You know, it all starts, for me, it starts mentally to try and prepare myself for all that stuff, and then transition to it actually becoming a reality. So look forward to that part of the adventure, guys. So stay tuned. I'll probably, as I go with working on the car, I might just do little bits and pieces and upload some videos. But we'll see how we go. But for now, that's it. Take it easy. Appreciate the support. See you next time.